All right, welcome to Harry Potter. Yeah, this is actually, I think it says the Philosopher's Stone.
It does.
Well,
it's not the Philosopher's Stone.
It's actually the Sorcerer's Stone because it's the American version we're playing. Yeah, let's go. Just start the timer now. And we're ready for the opening cutscene. It's very exciting. It's that story that you all know and love. Just for a quick introduction.
Name Cells.
Name Cells. Yeah, I'm Prode, obviously. And
Starlight Sims.
Yeah. And we will be taking you on an adventure.
You can call it that.
Turning the second stream into the main stream, right?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
One can always dream.
Yeah. One can dream. Yeah. All right, so in the beginning it's just a long cutscene, and then we'll go for the tutorial part of the game, which actually holds some of the hardest movement in the entire game.
Some of the only movement in the
Yeah. Worth noting also is that I'm currently playing on different controller, different console, different screens, so many of the precise setups in this game might take a couple of tries. Yeah, because I'm just so used to how it looks on my screen and how it plays on my controller. So, but we'll see how it goes. It's should be fun.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed. So yeah, now we'll get to know what house Harry will be assigned to.
I hope it's Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw?
I'd say Ravenclaw actually, yeah.
Slytherin? Oh, of course, man. Every time. Now we have to wear the red outfit
It's
again.
the worst one.
Never lucky, man. Never lucky.
So yeah, here comes. Yeah, get ready for some polygons now. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's magic.
Yeah, you have about 1 hour and maybe 20 minutes to enjoy the beauty of this game. So some cutscenes can be skipped quite fast, and other dialogues you have to wait for the NPCs to talk for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since we started now, I just have to get used to the movement again. Funnily enough, in this game, it's pretty difficult to run straight with the analog. So yeah, some of the parts I'll be switching to D-pad just to try and run straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here comes the tutorial section, where I'm gonna attempt the run skip. As I said, it requires me to run straight, which is quite difficult. But we'll see.
He's a nasty pig. Us Griffin. Come on, Harry.
Yeah, us Gryffindor are the best,
Let's
man.
go.
Yeah, so in this game, we are really on the Gryffindor side. Every time the other houses are mentioned, there are boos.
Yep.
Yeah.
To jump.
Okay, so here goes. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Also got to get. I just played on the CRT, and now I'm playing on an LCD. So that's also just gonna try it one more time. Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Mostly this run is about showing you the different skips and techniques. It's not really about playing perfectly. I will try, but yeah, it's difficult.
Worth noting is that there isn't actually a jump button in this game. The only way to jump is by running off an edge.
Oh yeah, I guess we should explain the basic mechanics.
Yeah.
As you said, yeah, I have to. Yeah, in order to do that, I have to run off the ledge for Harry to initiate a jump, and run up against the ledge for him to just grab. And a jump grab is always a bit faster. Even faster is like just jumping. Yeah, but it's. Yeah, I think maybe I'm not gonna go for it. It's quite risky here. Better not fall down. But you can jump all the way up and skip the grabs there. I did it in practice, of course, but yeah, you don't want to see me fall down and do that again. Yeah, and here are the big snails you remember from the movies.
Of course.
In the books. Yeah, so just gonna try and avoid those. So now shoutouts to Purple. I'm gonna try the try the parkour strats here. Usually works on the CRT, but it's a pretty difficult setup. I might actually lose time here. Yeah, now I'm definitely losing time, but let's go for the... Oh yeah,
nice.
we got it.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, actually I think maybe that was the same as the other thing, but it looked way cooler,
Yeah.
so let's just pretend it saved like 50 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so this room, I'm gonna charge the flipendo right now. It has to be big in order to push that block. And then I'm gonna attempt to do a lock skip up here. It's a frame perfect trick. Saves a bit of time.
Nice.
No, didn't get it, didn't get it.
Shit.
You heard
Yeah.
the lock flinging. It's
Yeah.
because I was a bit too late, I think.
Oh, shit.
So now the biggest troll part of the game. I got the first one, the second one. Come on, yeah, great.
All right.
Everyone hates the books. always giving you trouble.
How many points did that give, actually? The books?
Sorry?
How many points did that give, the books?
Actually, don't remember. We just saw it, right? But
Yeah.
5 each, I think.
yeah, and in the other room, there was a rat that we could kill. We didn't
Yeah.
do that because it'll cost 10 frames. When we have more points, it'll count for longer in the cutscene.
Yeah.
And yeah, in the end, where, spoiler alert, we're gonna kill
Defeat
Voldemort.
Voldemort, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. We'll receive 60 points for that, and the rat is 10 points. So actually, Voldemort is worth 6 rats, if you do the math.
Yep.
That's what the game thinks.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. That's a good insult to
It's a
remember.
Voldemort there, yeah. Good
Right.
PM.
So a thing that we've all been looking for a while is tutorial skip. If you get up on that ledge where we just dropped down from in this room, you can actually skip the entirety of the tutorial, but unfortunately it's not possible.
Yeah.
We've tested it, of course. The likes of Shima and others, I think Red Hot maybe as well, tested it and found out that it actually works if you can get up there.
And annoyingly, that ledge is ledge grabbable, but it's just too far, slightly too far away
that's
to
still
be able to
bad.
get to it.
Yeah, actually, they put... Normally in this game, all ledges are grabbable unless they put like a no-grab trigger on them. And they did that in the tutorial room, but only for some of it. So I guess there is hope, but we haven't found it yet. It'll save like 4 minutes or something. Yeah, so here goes flying. You'll get to see that awfully a lot in this game. It is actually a lot more difficult than it looks. There's a lot of lag during flights, especially in the Quidditch games.
The next test, fly through it.
But
Ready to
I'll try my best here. Other than that, it's not really that exciting. And there's no real stress for this. Just try your best. And do it as fast as possible. You don't actually have to collect all of the rings, but if you collect them all, the game stops immediately, which is faster, of course, than letting the timer run out.
Good bean grab.
Sorry?
Good bean grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, good bean grab, yeah. That's obviously a setup for later.
ready for a top as before.
Okay, so here comes the last one. And this is the toughest one, obviously, and yeah, it might go wrong. It's, if you miss one, you have to fly around, and it takes a bunch of time, and it's annoying, and yeah. So let's just hope I don't do that. That's close.
Looking good.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's it for flight training. Now goes. No, I am not.
No, I am not.
Yeah, every time. Yeah. So now comes the first lesson. The Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So before each lesson, there's kind of a time trial thing. parkour stage. It's not too bad. And here a huge NPC skip coming up. Saves, I don't know, 1 second.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, sick, man. Yeah. Okay, so flying tables and yellow beans.
The dream.
The dream. Now, spawning tables. More yellow beans. Okay, like sometimes Harry can actually choose to not jump for some reason when you run off the ledge.
Get ready.
Luckily it didn't happen. Okay, so this is learning how to wave the wand. Except for the fact that you never have to actually do this to do the spell in the game. You just, just have to do this.
That was good. Excellent.
Yeah, the window for pressing these are absolutely huge, so you should never fail them unless you really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, let's a charmed.
Yes. Isn't that cool? Learn how to lift objects.
Press the
Wingardium Leviosa.
All right. So after that, we're gonna go outside and go learn the Incendio spell. And yeah, I've been trying for weeks now to remember the fast Incendio inputs. For some reason, there's just not a free slot in my brain to remember them. So
you can get.
I think I remember one of them. But yeah, it's not a big time save. Yeah, you'll get to see what I mean. But first, Malfoy is in the way. Our good friend over from the Slytherin house. Yeah. And Malfoy, there's a kind of a quick kill or quick strat that I believe Nanonym found. At least he made the guide, and I'm gonna try and follow those steps. So, well, Potter. There's a meme in the community about this. If you have the game in French, he says bien Potter, which sounds kind of funny. Okay, we just gotta lift this for no reason, and that blasts open the door, and
that'll allow him to get reinforcements later.
yeah.
Yeah, well done, Potter.
Yeah, now he's mad. So this is a game of wizard crackers. Yeah, just gotta wait for him to throw it, the next one. What? The Malfoy kiss. Yeah. Right, so it's the same again, just now Malfoy has stronger crackers now, and he has the small ones. Okay, so let's hope I can do the setup. Or just some of the setup. Yeah. So far so good, now the last one. Crap, you idiot! Yeah, they're not really helping him, right? Actually helping me. Okay, I might be off now, but we'll see.
Nice.
Nice. Didn't get it.
Damn.
Yeah, so now we'll take this a little more time. It's fine. Yeah, should be it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and that was it. Now, I guess while doing this, it's a good time to talk about the upcoming skip. It's one of the key skips in the game. It's called Fire Seed Skip. Basically, Hagrid is gonna ask you to get some fire seeds for him to crack open the dragon egg, if you all remember that from the movie. Yeah, Harry getting the fire seeds and all, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's basically like the barrier skip of Harry Potter. It's just like a fence, and when you get the fire seeds, Hagrid opens the fence. So obviously we've been looking for a way to surpass that fence, and we found it a couple of years ago. It's actually what got me into the game. I was browsing. It was at the time where Purple had the 1:41.09. I guess that's still his PB, but that was the world record once. And I watched that and kind of was interested in the game, so I watched his videos and saw he had a video of like an almost fire suit skip. It was way back then. And I really like finding glitches and strats for games, so that got me hooked. So I spent a lot of time with save states and hours and hours and hours, and finally got past the fence. And when I went to tell everyone, Purple was like, "Yeah, I found that a month ago. I just didn't make the video public." I was like, yeah, "Okay, fair enough." But we still didn't have like a perfect setup, so that was kind of the next thing. So I spent days and hours in my lab and managed to find a setup that works and that we do still now. People have found some like different steps for later in the setup, but yeah, that was a big thing. It saves about 5 minutes, and it's always like a key part of the run. It's fun getting it first try, and but the setup is very precise, so we'll see if I can do it first try on this monitor. But yeah, it's coming up after this. And for people who remember this game, we're going to... It's just next to Hagrid's hut. We're actually gonna jump on top of Hagrid's hut, which is a funny thing. There is a little bit faster strat, but a little more risky, and I feel more comfortable with this one. Yeah, so that was what we call a ghost input. I didn't actually press triangle. Just happens sometimes. I think it has something to do with when you press the last button. Before it buffers the button and just presses it immediately, but yeah, loses some time. Yeah, and here goes the first incendio, which I'm not sure if I can remember. X, square X.
X triangle.
X triangle. Okay, let's try. Okay, got it.
Nice.
Right. So you're meant to just tap them one at a time, but you can actually tap multiple when they because the window for pressing them are so big. You can actually press 3 at a time, which is done in the task, but yeah, that's a bit too precise for me.
And save 8 frames or something ridiculously small.
Yeah, I think it's less for 3. But yeah, here goes the fire seat skip. We actually have to do it twice in this run because of a huge sequence break coming up, and we'll get to that when we get closer. But yeah, so here's Hagrid asking us to get the fire seats, but it's just we just don't have the time. Hagrid, gotta defeat Voldemort and move on with our lives. Okay, so the setup is here. Just gotta aim at a precise spot, and it looks nothing like on my TV. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more time. I think maybe that was. I think maybe that's it.
Looks about right.
Yeah, let's just go for it. It's more, as I said, it's more about showing what's possible in this game and hopefully doing like kind of fast. So I'm pause buffering now as Harry is moving outside. Yeah, it was a bit too much to the right, I think. Yeah, so normally this is not difficult at all. I think that's more it. But it's kind of hard to see when I'm used to a little bit more clean look from the emulator. Yeah. Gonna take a couple of tries maybe. Yeah, I think maybe that is it. I'll just like...
That should be good.
Yeah, I think... Let's just cross our fingers. It's very hard. Normally I have no trouble doing this, of course, at home, but looks a bit different on this screen.
Oh.
Yeah,
Damn.
I couldn't bring my own.
Still important to keep in mind that he can't just jump and grapple because there's no jump button. So yeah, you have to walk off a ledge here.
Yeah, we actually clip outside of the level here and reach the edge of the stage, and that's why Harry jumps. Yeah, and then we got the grab. Let's hope it's still all right. Yeah. Okay. So now just comes. Yeah, well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Nice.
It's just a bunch of precise pause buffers now. It's just really precise this. Okay, let's hope we can get on top of Hagrid's hut now.
Nice.
Okay, now we're here, and then this is the last part of the skip. Right,
well done.
Yeah. Okay, so normally the real problem of this is not really the first jump, but it's just super hard. It's like I'm looking at blurry pixels here because it's a composite video, upscaled for an LCD. Like there's no input lag, it's great, but it's not that pretty to look at. Yeah, so we have to do that again, so hopefully it'll go a little bit faster next time. Okay, so now Neville comes around and his memorial kind of orb thing has been stolen by Malfoy. We have to fly after Malfoy and hit him. We can totally mess him up, and I'm gonna try and go for a double hit later, which is, yeah, kind of difficult. Flying is always difficult in this game. So I'm really just trying to stay on the tail of him and just spam square, so every time I have the option to hit him, the game will automatically hit him. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly past him here.
Double hit coming up.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite precise. It's not like a frame perfect thing, but yeah, it's still pretty tricky. Yeah, I don't mind the damage I take here. It's not that important. Yeah, and that's it. So if you remember the film, McGonagall sees this. She realizes, oh, damn, Harry is amazing the broomstick. So let's let him play Quidditch, even though it's his first year. So now comes along. This is like the boring part of the game that we're entering now. The thing is, I guess we could talk about the huge sequence break here. Yeah. A couple of years ago, I was looking at random Harry Potter 1 videos on YouTube. And yeah, because sometimes casual people find glitches and sometimes they're useful. So I was just looking at some videos. Then I saw a comment from a guy. I think his name was Tronske, and what he wrote was that when he was younger, he beat Quidditch, and then he knew that the next part of the game was the dungeons and the trolls down there. So he was scared of that. So instead of playing the game, he went out, quit to the menu, and just played some more Quidditch. Because after you play Quidditch once in the real game, you unlock Quidditch mode outside of the game. So he went and played Quidditch a couple of matches, and then he's like, okay, I got to progress in the game. Then he went into the game again. And then suddenly Hagrid was there outside of the Quidditch arena and ready to take him to Diagon Alley, which is supposed to happen a lot later in the game. So I read that comment. Obviously, I went right ahead and tried it, and it didn't work. Yeah. I thought like it's just like he remembered something wrong. He said he was a child. It was a long time ago, and yeah, it was wrong. I told the others that I tried it, and yeah. So about a year, I think, passes. I come by the same video again. I see the same comment again, and somehow it sparks my curiosity once more. Like maybe there's something I did wrong. So this time I didn't try it. I just wrote it in our Discord server and just told the guys, yeah, I found this comment again, and it seems like there could be something here. But I tried it and it didn't work. But you guys might want to look at it. So I think actually it was Red Hot who looked at it, and he came back and he was like, yeah, it works, man. And I'm like, what? So the one thing that he did that I didn't that he did, yeah, I don't know how to say that, is that every time you play a Quidditch match outside in the menu, you're asked whether you want to save the game. And I chose yes, obviously yes, I want to save it. I want to, make sure this gets through, and yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a mistake. If you save the game, then the game realizes that you are playing Quidditch outside of the game.
Yeah.
If you don't, however, the game actually, triggers Hagrid, because it thinks, you just beat the third Quidditch game, so that means Hagrid should be here.
Well,
so yeah, so that's how it works. You get to see it now. So get ready for more Quidditch. Yeah. So normally we'd go for the dungeons. We'd go for the Sloth Brain for Snape, and then we'd go to the dungeons and play that part of the level, that part of the game. But we're gonna skip that entirely.
I bet everyone remembers the Sloth Brain for Snape.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah. The reason why I'm not explaining that is because obviously it's in the movie and everybody watched the movie.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna save the game here. I'm just gonna take it easy with the menuing because if I mess something up out there, we might lose a lot of time. So yeah, just taking it easy. Quitting now, and then we load our game. We go to Quidditch. Right, so now we get the choice, play the game, play Quidditch. Obviously we want to play Quidditch, it's just the best.
So much fun.
Yeah, first game, Hufflepuff. Let's see it, man.
Welcome. The Quidditch.
Yeah.
Remember. Here comes Potter.
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think we want to talk about how stupid of a game Quidditch is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's actually real rules and a ball and like goals, but
Potter's seen the snitch.
you win if you catch some kind of flying golden thing. Yeah,
Genius.
Moving in for the kill.
that's obviously what we're doing. So this is just, it is Quidditch exactly like the one we played before. It's the route of the rings are a bit different, but that's about it. I don't even know if this one is different actually. The next one will be,
Potter go.
and
Comes the Hufflepuff.
yeah, so sit back, relax, get something to drink, you know, call your grandparents or something. Yeah,
It'll take a while.
yeah, it's not like it takes hours. It takes some minutes, but it's
Feels like ours.
yeah, it feels like ours definitely. You know, Quidditch is actually hard because of all the lag. No, it's if you see this lag, it's not the stream. It is the actual game lagging that much.
Excellent.
Yeah, and
Amazing skill.
there's no input delay from the console, but the game is kind of slow reacting to your input. So yeah, that on top of the lag is kind of a challenge.
Potter's going for it.
Shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, you get so sleepy playing Quidditch, so when you actually gotta catch the snitch. Okay, so here's the important part. I'm just gonna pause just for a while and show you what my mistake was back when first looking at this skip. Okay, so now I get the choice. Do I want to continue without saving? That's triangle, or save the game. So I press triangle now. And now comes the next game. Ravenclaw. Exciting.
Best house.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Welcome. The watch out.
The same intro every time. Third time we hear it.
Here comes Potter.
And here he comes again. Yay! Potter. Boo, Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is the last time we play Quidditch. Not the last time we fly, though.
Nope.
Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch.
Right. Yeah.
Kill.
Quidditch.
Exciting.
Exciting times. What a time to be alive.
Look at Potter go.
Yes. Okay, so this route is a bit more aggressive later, so I might miss a couple of rings, but it's okay.
Look at Potter go.
Yes.
Here comes the
Boo. Boos in the chat. Boos in the chat. Boo. No one likes any other house than
Yeah,
Gryffindor.
Of course.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I missed that ring. It's lagging a lot. When you show the entire Quidditch arena, the game can't handle it.
amazing skill.
Collisions.
Nice.
Oh, I got that one as well. Sometimes the collision is huge, and other times you can miss something that looks like you get it. But yeah, it's yeah. As you can see, it's a bit more aggressive now, also with the lag. But yeah, I missed that one, which should be there soon.
There it is.
Yes. Okay, that's all right.
Potter's going for it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I forgot to mention look at the low poly models of of the other characters now.
Yeah.
They wanted them all on screen at the same time, and I mean, you gotta cut some quality there. Yeah. Okay, so slow menuing now. Triangle, continue without saving. Triangle, because we don't want to play any more Quidditch. And then we play the game.
Nice.
Yes. So now when we go back here, Hagrid should be there waiting for us, and as we said earlier, that he should only be there like a lot later in the game. But he is there, ready to take us. That's the huge sequence break, found by some random dude in the comments on a YouTube video from his childhood memories. Yeah.
Credits to that guy.
Yeah, big shout-outs. So now comes the most interesting part of the game, right?
More interesting than the Quidditch?
Yeah, actually, it's we all like autoscrollers. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So, for some reason, Hagrid would rather let an 11-year-old child do his banking and purchase his stuff while he drinks beer at the pub. So yeah, we're gonna do that. First, we gotta collect our own money, which is for some reason stored outside of the vaults.
Just
Yeah, you
they
can.
want
It's
You'll see it.
they had to gamify everything. So yeah. And yeah, so we gotta go into 3 of the same kind of auto-scrollers, and before every 3 of them we gotta slippity slide on the floors. They are so clean that we slide, collect some scrolls. For some reason you gotta do the paperwork before we can get the money, he says. Yeah.
The reason we did was to stop the conversation that the guy on the
Yeah, and I
the
click no. Actually, yeah, no is my real answer to this. But yeah, we gotta say yes. So we gotta do this. This is the paperwork, just gamifying everything. It's actually super tricky. And obviously there are 2 more of those, and they are a little bit more difficult, and yeah. So if you didn't call your grandparents before, make sure to call them now. Get something more to drink, obviously.
Yeah. Stock up.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Go to the gym or something.
The cross button. Be careful,
get your donations in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good time to get donations
Yeah,
in.
while you're not doing anything, throw some donations in. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I hit this one in the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Ah. Yeah. All right. Just gotta collect some of my own money now. As I said before, for some reason it's stored outside of the vault.
Yeah, just floating in space.
Yeah. Yeah. So this first one is very generous with coins, so I don't really have to mind them too much. Like I lost some of the coins in the beginning. Yeah. The gems, we don't need the gems. Not in any percent.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta remember to avoid those while we're sleeping. Yeah, so if you think this is fun, then I have great news for you. Gotta do this 2 more times.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not the same slide, or I don't even know what to call this, but it's kind of the same.
Yeah, well, same mechanics. Very simple gameplay.
Yeah, obviously we could have skipped Gringotts, but I just figured that I would save that for a world record run instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to make it a bit more interesting here. So, how did they get out? Yeah, how did they get out? Congratulations, Potter.
Magic, of course.
Yeah, magic. The answer to everything in this game is magic. Oh, look at the movement, look at the movement.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. Like a big part of this game is remembering what angle the camera is facing after a dialogue. It's actually difficult. It's kind of different in every dialogue. So this is the annoying scroll here. Oh, yeah, it got me good. yeah, kind of using the walls to. Yeah, you kind of see how difficult it is. All right. So, what's gonna happen now?
Who knows? Could be anything, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh
They are far.
man, really? Yeah, and he explains us again how. Hello, Mr. Border. Yes.
They all have different accents for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I guess they come from all around the world. Yeah, so the controls here is like the D-pad rotates and the X button freezes it in position. But it's not like you can see it's kind of heavy. It actually does have some physics to it, so I can't just like rotate freely around. So yeah, and that's it.
It's also way too slow in the start.
Yeah, it's like we just played one, so we know the deal, man. Just go.
Yeah. Get us
I
up to
know.
speed. Come on.
Yeah. So yeah, not too much to say about this. Just get the coins, dodge the few obstacles, such as that one. Yeah, so as you can tell, we're at the edge of our seats right now. It's entertaining, to say the least.
Gets a lot more interesting after this.
Yeah, I'd say this is actually like the worst part of the game.
Yeah.
Quidditch and then into this.
Yeah.
And then
It does get better.
Yep. I don't actually think there are more obstacles now, if I remember.
I think there's one more.
So
I
one
don't know.
more?
Might be lying.
Yeah, too slow for that one. Doesn't matter. Get some free coins. Just need one more. Yeah, a little bit too slow for that one as well. It's fine. Yeah, just to be sure. I don't think there will be one more, but yeah,
There's no.
we're good.
Congratulations. Please return.
Yeah, he actually asks you if you want to do it again. Yeah.
And
But I guess
Chris,
if you
yes,
didn't-
then you're
You
fucked,
didn't
right,
get the wizard
basically.
cards.
You didn't get all the gems, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think you can get back in if you leave, if I remember correctly.
yeah. If you leave, you're done.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Why does it start on no? Really? Okay, so the movement here. Yeah. Just go to the right. Yeah, people like first time they play this, they will go to the left, and they will have a bad time. Okay, so Need for Speed. Yeah, didn't get the drift. Okay, yeah. Well, everybody loves Gringotts.
Of course.
Every part of it is amazing. So obviously, this has to be the end, right? No.
Surely.
The other culprit. Steering is still
Yeah.
the cross.
3
Stay
is
careful,
a
get
magic
bonus.
number. So everything has to be 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so upside down time. We're gaining speed now. You hyped? An obstacle time, I think. Yeah, slow obstacle time. So this one is a bit more harsh with the obstacles, but yeah, we should be good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Had to actually play the game. Yeah. So actually, don't wanna miss too many coins in this one. Yeah, so usually there's one right after the other, so if you dodge the first one, you always dodge the next. I feel like it should just have been this one, right? And the other ones shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
This one has some kind of a challenge. But
it's a game for kids, man.
Oh yeah, actually pretty close there. Yeah. And yeah, so you can kind of see this one is a bit more evil. Yeah, going the wrong way is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there more obstacles?
I think there's one more set.
One more
Possibly.
something? Yeah, always forget. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of generous as well. Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Curing the same screams 2 times.
Very well done, Mr. Pot. You can return to...
Okay, so that's it for Gringotts. Now comes, now we gotta use the money and buy some items. The 2 items, the 2 first items are very RNG heavy, so let's see how that goes.
Damn, almost.
Hit the corner. Yeah, dodge that guy, and then try to dodge the guy out here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah, it's actually quite difficult. All right. So we got to collect 3 frogs for some reason. Yeah, it's for a tonic for the Dragon Harry, for Norbert. Yeah. And we gotta see which one is like shaking. It can be pretty hard on PS1 graphics, but let's try and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, we got a donation from Nanonym, donated $5. Ready to finally show the world your famous Gringotts skip. Good luck for that one, dude.
Oh yeah, as I said, just gonna save that for another great time. Yeah, I knew someone would. Oh yeah, so that was it. That was actually good RNG. We got the first 2 frogs on the same floor. It's random, which box, of course, and which floor. So you gotta be like really paying attention. And with the shaky PS1 graphics, it's hard to see which one is shaking. But we managed to do it all right. Now this one is really annoying. We gotta follow a bird, a peacock, and yeah, this is actually animal abuse, straight up animal abuse. But yeah, I guess it's a magical world, and we don't care about that. Yeah, sure.
Road Nick Hotgard, Nicky Nick, donated $5.55. Polygon Hagrid is love. Polygon Hagrid is life. Good luck, Tar and Kent. Greetings from your homeboy, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick. It's great. You collected them all. Yes. Okay. So that was all right. Could have been worse. Like I ran out the timer on that stage. It can be very annoying just taking turns and when you're not expecting it. The last one is free, so that's okay. And then that's it for Diagon Alley.
Yep.
I swear. So if your grandparents are still on the phone, it's about time you wrap it up. And get ready for the Forbidden Forest.
Exciting.
Yeah, grab a blanket now. It's gonna be creepy. Yeah, imagine I got people running all the way around, calling the grandparents, getting stuff to drink, grabbing blankets and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can levitate it higher and you can drop it and all, but you actually just have to steer it. And then the other owls almost never won't eat it. This... Yeah, I was about to say this is a marathon, so probably it will, but yeah. Luckily, it didn't. So yeah, so talked with Starlight about why not just Wingardium Leviosa the owl and just shake it up and down and get the filler. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. I guess that would be animal abuse as well. Right, that's it. Then skip this guy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like one frame is super precise. Yeah, no,
Pretty sure
no,
it's more than
not-
one frame, but yeah, okay.
Not really.
Well done.
Well done. And just to remind you, Norbert is the dragon that cracked from the eggs using the fire seeds that we didn't get him.
Yeah.
Because we skipped the fire seeds.
Nice.
So he probably got the fire seeds himself. He was like, oh, youth nowadays.
Yeah.
Can't trust them to do
Because
anything.
of that, he keeps the gate closed for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's why after the forest we have to do the fire seed skip again to get the sloth brain that we left.
Trying to convince him
Yeah.
that he couldn't keep Norbert, his beloved dragon.
So the dragon is kind of...
Much coaxing.
I know it is actually like...
Oh, it's like a
Kinda
blue, but then it
cyan,
goes like proper green.
But now the
Yeah.
dragon is fully green. This
changes
is
colour.
fully
Yeah.
green,
Yeah.
and it's brown in the game.
Yeah,
And return him to
I guess it's like a
magic dragon.
chameleon or something,
it's
like
magic
a
dragon.
Malfoy
yeah.
sprang his trap.
I don't know,
Who knows?
By Professor McGonagall.
blending into the sky with green.
For his
Yeah.
detention,
Yeah.
Harry was to make his way into the Forbidden Forest and search for
Yeah.
a wounded unicorn.
Yeah, so here comes the scary part.
Let's split up. It should be careful. I better go. If I'm not back.
Yeah, so
Spread out.
now comes another incendio that I'm not sure if I remember, but let's give it a go.
Incendio!
Nice.
Yeah, I remembered it, but I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, let's try and jump the tree without grabbing. Yes. All right, here comes. There's actually another incendio. We can skip that with a kind of precise setup. Gonna attempt it sometimes. See if I can get it in this totally pressured environment here. Just gonna take my time here. Should be good. It's a bit of a low grab, but maybe we can do it. Yeah,
Nice.
cool. Got it. Okay, that saves about, with that setup, about 10 seconds, I think. So it's actually a pretty good save. Here comes the tortoise.
Which you also obviously remember from the movies.
And luckily it explodes into the tree, so we can move on. I mean, that's like a 1 in 1,000 or something. But it luckily happened. Yeah. Here
What are
comes-
the chances of that happening again?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh man, there's another one later.
Yeah, I know.
Dude. I can't for the life of me remember this one, so we're just gonna take it slow here. Yeah. So you can do the same with all of them. You can queue an input that will input immediately, and then you can double input the rest and save a bit of time.
Oh, damn, another turtle.
Yeah. Ah. Yes, sometimes he does that. I don't know if it's me or it's... Ah, please. He can actually... Sorry, he can actually show you his butt immediately, and you'll be able to hit him a lot quicker. But yeah. RNG, man. Got something weird going on in these woods, Terry. Yeah, there's something weird. Alright. So here comes like another abuse of the clipping into the walls. So I guess we didn't explain that in fire seats, but
Awesome skip.
every time there is like an acute angle that is less than 90 degrees, you can walk towards one of the walls, and that will, of course, because the wall is diagonal, it will push Harry slowly towards the other wall. The game only checks collision in front of him, so that's why he clips through the wall, and then of course he reaches the edge of the floor, and because of the auto jump mechanic, that makes him jump. In that spot it zips him all the way up, and it saves another incendio and some jumps, so it's neato.
Harry was rescued
Another
in the nick of time by
beautiful
Centaur
cutscene.
Firenze and rode on his
Indeed.
back to safety.
Firenze explained
Yeah.
the unicorn blood
And there we have the
had the power to keep
ideal
someone
male
alive
body,
within
folks.
inch from death. Harry realized the
Yep.
figure he'd seen in the clearing.
I guess it's just
was none
centaurs.
other
They
than he who
born
must
with
have
it.
been
Does a lot of running. And
Lord Voldemort.
All right, so
Oh, that was
Hagrid is gonna give
shave,
us the
and if it was
the flute, which we're gonna use later to put Fluffy to sleep. I'm now gonna attempt to put Hedwig to sleep.
some, in fact, try it out and
Okay. Greatness. So you gotta press that exact sequence, but using my 2 fingers, 4 fingers, I can do it quickly. Yeah.
I've been doing some reading about Nicholas
Yeah.
Flamel,
You
the
see, it's a
wizard
sorcerer's
that
stone,
mentioned.
right? What is a philosopher anyway?
Supposedly, if it's here,
Who knows, man?
Ron and I will meet. Come on, Ron, I suppose.
I suppose. Come with me, Ron. I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
And gates are closed there.
Yeah, the gate is still closed. So let's try this one more time. Let's see if we can get a proper. I think it's about here. Let's just go for it. See what we get. Yeah, I mean, I can't really look for the cue that I'm normally looking for because it's blurred out. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I dropped the pause buffer. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. I think about right. Yeah, so if you aim just slightly off, some of the other steps could be off as well, and you won't be able to do it. So yeah, nice that we got it in first try and then dropped the. It's too close. I think this
Should
should
be fine.
be it. Yeah. Yeah. Normally this is not a problem, but I was expecting this because I had trouble with it on the CRTs as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Weird. I think maybe some of the other runners are yelling right now because they're used to looking at it on the CRT, but I'm not. It's about that, I think. Please.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe, and I can't even tell if that's too much to one of the.
that's too much left.
Is it?
Try it. But
Just gonna try it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it has to be more to the right. Yeah, it's because the crosshair is not that visible, and I normally use the crosshair to know where. Maybe this is it? Yeah, too much to the right, I think. It's such a shame I dropped the pause buffer. Then we wouldn't be stuck here right now. We're not safe yet. Okay, great.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so far so good. Okay,
Well
cool.
done.
Yeah, and onwards with the game. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's just so difficult with. I can't use my normal setup for the visual cue. But it's fine. We're gonna get the sloth brain now. I got a setup for that as well, which is also difficult on this screen. But let's see how it goes. Yeah, normally you have to flick a lever that is down here and then walk all the way back here and do some stuff. But you can actually, with a precise angle, run over the bush here, the hedge, or I don't know. Yeah, this wall here. So I'm just gonna try and set this up. I think that is it, and that should be it. And let's go, please, 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 please. Nah. Yeah. Please, 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 please. Okay, let's try again. I think this should be it, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so we can do that instead. Okay, another camera angle than I was used to, but okay, fair enough. Right. And now we go to Ron. I'm just gonna take a big detour here, just to make sure I don't touch a trigger that spawns Hedwig, giving us a letter. Save some time. Yeah. Ron is gonna teleport us to Hogwarts now. We're gonna go to the dungeons. But first, the most important part of the game, just staying updated with the house points.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah. That's what we expect from Ravenclaw, right? Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff as well. Yeah, and Slytherin doing
Oh, 21.
doing a bit better. It's like Harry does all the work, so when we're not, we're skipping everything and not being really good students.
Are in the lead.
So, but Gryffindor's still in the lead.
Somehow.
Yeah. Well, good on them. Okay, so now we go to the dungeons, and actually, because we've been to the Forbidden Forest, the game is so nice to just hand us all the spells. So we don't have to go to any more lessons, so we can just completely skip those. And so actually the only reason we go to the dungeons now is because when we leave the dungeons again, it triggers the cutscene where Hermione opens the upper castle, which is the next kind of place we gotta go. Just dodge around here and just talk to Snape. And here comes an awkwardly long cutscene of Snape walking away.
It's great.
Yeah. Obviously he does not hold the door for us. Okay, so yeah, because of the sequence break, we've already been to the Forbidden Forest, and that the game assumes that we have all spells now, so we don't have to go to any of the lessons, we can just skip completely past it. And in fact, that's kind of a shame, because before we had this huge sequence break, we had another skip down here, which was super technical, involved parallel universes and precise. Yeah, I'm serious about that. Yeah, because we didn't have this ability, but we could still skip it and save. I think 7 or 8 minutes it was, but now of course it's obsolete because we have the spell because it was given to us for free. Right. So here comes the part where there's 4 eyes blocking a door. Obviously, I don't need to explain why they do that. You've all watched the movie, read the books. So yeah, we're just gonna play. Now this part actually contains some hard platforming as well. I think this is right up there with the tutorial. Yeah. Here goes the cauldron. It's actually up high. No, yeah, you can actually get a grab there, but it's I think it's like a frame or something. It's very tricky. Yeah, it's not fully charged. There we go. Wait, that's 1 out of 4. Yes. Yeah, I loved this part of the movie. It was so intense.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we don't need to push this one. So they just put it there. Here comes the fire-breathing turtles. Yeah, and more slippity slidey. Why are they blue?
Why are they here?
Yeah, I guess that would be the first question. Why are they even here? Alright. Yeah, and actually I want to take damage here because I'm gonna death warp later. So damage is totally fine. I love the pain. Yeah, it's good. Alright, soon coming up is the hardest jump in the game. It is.
Sure, man, sure.
It is. Okay, a couple of cauldrons here. And here we go. Okay, I got the grab, I didn't get the landing. It is tricky and you can easily fall down. It won't lose you that much time because you spawn just there. for the jump grab there. Should save like a couple of frames. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to shoot this this eye and exit the door at the same time. Yeah, got it. So saves some time with the cutscenes of Harry walking out the door while the cutscene is playing. Yeah, we'll take some damage here, so a little lower on health. Now comes 2 tough jumps. Hopefully I will nail them. Yeah, grab this one and then jump grab this one. Yeah, great stuff. That's actually difficult. And I'm gonna do the same thing here, shoot this one and exit again. Yeah, it's gonna save some time and it looks funny. Which is more important than saving time, actually. Yes, that means I could walk while the cutscene was playing. Now I just gotta take my own life. I know it's a bit dark, but that's where it's necessary. So that'll take us all the way to the beginning, where we entered this. So the whole reason why, in case you didn't watch the movie, of course, whole reason why we got rid of those eyes was so we can get out of the dungeon again. So we actually had nothing to do down here because we already got the spells. We just had to, yeah, trigger the Hermione cutscene, which is coming up when we leave the dungeons completely. So yeah, people have been looking for a skip for this. Fortunately, not possible. I tried teleporting Harry behind the door, but unfortunately there are no loading triggers behind doors in this game. You just, when you enter a door, it sets a timer to go down and then it swaps the level, so you have to actually enter the door, which is weird, right? You have to enter the door.
Annoying, really.
Yeah. So Hermione magically opens up the door for us, and this is the whole reason why we went down there and did all that. Yeah. Right. Okay, so when we enter the upper castle, normally we're supposed to go to McGonagall's class and learn Aviforce. But because we already have all spells, we can already use it. But first, beautiful spiraling cutscene to show us this beautiful room.
Oh yes.
You can see we have a very beautiful glass window there, and some bookshelves and some pillars. Yeah. All right. Aviforce is just pressing X. That turns statues of birds into real birds. Very handy spell.
Very useful spell.
Yeah. Yeah. So, because the game is so confused about the sequence break, normally we'd have to go play Peeves now, and you know, that whole chase. But we can skip that directly into the Forbidden Corridor, which is great.
Well now. Students aren't allowed in here,
Are they?
No, indeed. No, indeed. Dumbledore has ordered that.
You played this game before?
And now
What?
You played this game before?
Well, I mean, I've watched the movie.
Okay.
And
Of course.
yeah.
I think I might have missed that part.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to do this first one, capeless. Yeah, normally we collect the invisibility cloaks. Cloakless, I guess. Cape, yeah. So just gotta be quick when I drop down here.
Well,
Yeah, didn't get it. Usually actually I get it, but the good thing is now we have the key. So now I can actually just leave the place. The other ones I'm gonna play safe because there are a lot of levels like this, and if you fail one of the levels, you go all the way back to the beginning every time. So playing it safe from here. Yeah, they didn't bother waiting for him to actually go through the secret door. They just close it inside him. Yeah. So Snape and Filch making evil plans here.
Well, I see. But we have... There is something we can't let...
no, indeed.
See that you do, Mr. Filch. I have something special planned for anyone.
Who tries to defy me. I'm so evil. Yeah, Snape is evil, you know, in the beginning, as far as we know. Yes, follow along, nobody will know. Okay, so actually, this one, Filch's cat is here, so noise, so I gotta wait here for the cat. It's walking out there. Actually, it is possible. I found that while practicing that you can jump before and then jump behind the cat and then go further, but it's like super precise. It's so precise that I don't even think the task does it. But it is possible. Or maybe it's because Filch will be in a different spot when you come down here. And he will get you. I don't know. But yeah. It's best to just wait there. The cat will see everything. Alright. Just a few more levels now. So this one you can actually grab the key without taking the cloak. But yeah, just to be safe, I grab it so I don't get seen by the cat. Yeah. Yes. Alright, so this last one, we gotta just wait a bit and then go, otherwise Filch will see you. Yeah, you can actually get the grab there, but it's kind of precise jump. Saves a little bit of time.
Half a second, yeah.
So normally we'd go now and watch the cutscene of Harry discovering the mirror. But the game assumes we've already done that. That's why Ron and Hermione are facing that other door, so we can just run past them and go directly to Fluffy.
Meanwhile,
But first,
The most important thing.
yes, obviously.
Ravenclaw.
19 and then 17.
20,
Hufflepuff.
14,
14 actually. Ooh.
87. That's fine.
85.
Slytherin.
84. That's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Slytherin are in the lead on house points.
I read it in the books.
The race
Oh, of
for
course.
house is heating up.
Boo from all the people in the room. Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to do the fast Fluffy, I guess. Just, to do it fast. And we'll see how that goes. It depends on me not playing the wrong notes. This can be tricky.
Only Hagrid, of course. Try and head.
So bait the first attack.
Nice.
Too early. Yeah, now I don't know if I can do it, but yeah, so I'm just gonna try, see what happens.
Seems to work, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
because I was slow. Yeah, just gotta get. If you get out of the rhythm, it's kind of tricky to get in again because it's just press it fast with my fingers. Yeah, just spam and yeah, that's all right. That's okay. All right, so tentacle time. So actually, normally after you've talked to Ron and Hermione here, Harry will be stuck for a while. But if you delay and let Ron speak, you can
Oh, I'm so glad we know.
like this. You can actually run immediately. So
Far right,
yeah.
yeah. Got it.
Ooh, that was close. I don't want to shoot them before. Now comes the big one. Spooky. Yeah.
It's like a really hard boss, actually.
Yeah, and I'll attempt the setup real quick. It's actually lost us time now, but it's fine. You'll see what setup that actually is. So now there's a cutscene of Ron and Hermione running out, and if you stand at the correct spot, like the correct spot, they will push Harry into the level transition. Close, close. Yeah, and it'll save like a second or something. Yeah, just wanted to give it a go, just to see if we can get it.
Good luck, Harry.
So yeah, this is the last time we'll be flying. It's super exciting. And here comes Harry! Yay! Yeah, there's no one here to cheer at us now. Ron and Hermione is pretty much useless in this part of the game. I mean, Hermione actually opens the door, which is kind of huge later. But yeah, other than that. So yeah, it's the same deal. Fly through the rings, and then in the end, catch the key. Right, so far it's going alright. We lost some time on fire seat skips, but it was kind of expected, but at least it wasn't too much. Sloth Brain, that went well as well. So yeah, we skipped huge parts of the game. As I said earlier, when I started running this game, the world record was 1:41.09 by Purple Sun, and now it's 1:14.06, I think, by Diagon. And so yeah, obviously a lot has happened. Sorry, I'm totally concentrated playing this. I gotta actually concentrate for this grab. Yeah, great. Bye, flying.
That was the last flying, yeah.
No.
Sad. Sad time.
Yeah, really sad. It's okay to cry. Men can cry, you know. You can also just...
Worth
carry
noting,
on.
we still have the sloth brain.
Yeah, we still have the sloth brain, actually. We just needed to... Yeah, Snape just needs to see that we have it. And that's fine. It's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid a line here. And play some chess. So this is just chess. You all know how chess works. And this is basically just that.
Harry, you'll
Yeah.
have to make
Normal chess. As you can see, yeah, don't have to explain this. So it's just about knowing where to go, and just like in chess, the same colors can kill each other, and when one part kills the other, it explodes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory, really. But there are 3 of these kind of chess games. You just have to know where to go. Super spooky. Just taking it easy here. I can lose some time if I do a wrong input, so yeah, just making sure. Yeah, 1 down, 2 to go. It's not like he's busy. Yes. Yeah, just normal chess. It is actually accurate. Remember in the movie where Ron is like he takes a hit, and he did that when before we came in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's not the only part that you know.
What do you mean? This is like a 1-to-1 ratio.
It's just mumbling, you know.
Yeah, I guess they had to find a way to gamify everything in a way that would make sense in a game. So yeah, cut them some slack. But it is funny. Okay, so this is the last one, has the most inputs and the most diagonal inputs, which is annoying. Other than that, it's yeah, pretty relaxing. You can kind of channel up your energy for the final part of the game. Yeah, And that's chess.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure playing some chess. Right, Ron is dead. He's gone. It's just me and Hermione now. Alright, so here goes the troll. Another big part of the film. Yeah, thanks Hermione.
Hermione,
Yeah. Yeah, watch the way Harry turns to Hermione now. He turns the wrong way. It's so funny. Oh, right. Right, so we gotta go ahead and remove all these so the troll doesn't like walk into them and wake up. I'm gonna attempt a small time save here in the end. Yeah, I know Purple has a video on it. I'm not sure actually if it was Purple found it. Probably. Yeah, it's just a small time save. Yeah, the reason why I always say Purple Sun found so much in this game. He's really been contributing a lot, but laying on the down low for the past couple of years in terms of runs. Maybe we could get him to run this again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna get in position real quick, please. And yeah, about now. So I'm gonna drop this as the new cutscene begins. Yes, nice. That cancels cutscene and saves a couple of seconds. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
so that's why we needed Hermione. She's useless from now on. Pretty much.
Looks like you'll have to choose.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna try attempt to kill this one fast. That's the first hit. Second, yeah, that's good. Very good. Okay, so we drink an ice potion for some reason, then we can walk through black fire over here.
Great, Harry.
And the second copy of Hermione for 1 frame. Yeah. Okay, so because it's so hard with this controller, at least, or in this, I don't know, game, to run straight, this next skip, we found kind of a setup for it, and we're gonna attempt to do it, and hopefully we'll get it. We can skip this entire fight by jumping very precisely and getting a grab on the wall over there. Okay, got the evil pixel. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, and then... Yes,
nice.
Got it. Yeah, that saves a long time. I don't know, 45 seconds or something? Maybe more, I don't know. Actually, we skipped it for so long. Yeah, now because we skipped that, the music is messed up. There's no voice acting in this room from Voldemort. And again, please make sure to watch how Harry turns now. It's so good. It just rotates. Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to do a fast setup here. Hopefully I won't soft lock. Oh yeah, I think we messed it up. Yeah, I'm just to be safe, just gonna let him be now. Should still be good. Yeah, should be good, but it's a little bit slower than the setup I was going for, but it's okay. You can just keep hitting him. The thing, the reason why it works, I guess it's you gotta concentrate a little. Reason why it works is because you gotta shoot the pillars so they will like get on top of him. And because there's only 4 in the room and you gotta hit him more than 4 times, they respawn when the camera is not facing them. So you can actually manipulate them like that outside of the camera to keep spawning this on the same pillar. So yeah. Right. This is the second part, and there's a third part as well, which is stupid, but yeah. Yeah, for some reason in front of the mirror is there's a wall which you can hide behind if you want to. Okay, so last hit now before the third phase, which is just spamming buttons. Yeah. You will yield to me, butter. Oh, head over stone. Yeah, sorry, there's no voice acting, so...
Time is coming up really soon.
Begging for mercy as your parent did. Yeah, so... Yeah, time is coming up, and the last hit will just yell now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, square for energy, everyone. Square for energy. Yeah, you press square and then you press X when the game allows you to do that. The health actually drains right now if I don't press square. So this is the last hit coming up now.
Yeah,
and time.
Time.
Now, listen to Voldemort now. Yeah, that's because of the skip we did before. It's called Clody skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that it's a runner called Clody. He doesn't run the game anymore, but he found that that the jump that we did that messes up the audio, and yeah, that's why it sounds so great when he dies. He keeps yeah. So yeah, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't a perfect run. It's actually, I gotta say, it's actually a PB, because my last run I did was before we found the big sequence break. So I just hadn't run a full run, so I could PB now. So I guess it's a forced PB, but yeah, it's a PB.
Alright with the save stress and everything.
Yeah, 120, 10 minutes below estimate. It's pretty happy with that. Yeah, I guess just I gotta be careful with the names, because I'm probably just gonna forget someone. I shouted out people during the run, so I'm just gonna shout out just the whole community. If you are interested in running this game, we have a Discord server with people ready to help. We've got videos of everything, video tutorials, written tutorials. This game is very well documented because of the community, so it's quite easy to get into, and it's also on the more casual side. You don't have to do crazy movement throughout the entire game. It's mostly like normal movement and then a couple of hard tricks that you can learn easy setups for most of the time. I mean, the setup we did for Clody I actually found here at ESA with Stylism. We found it together. I don't know if people are aware of that, but we'll probably put that in a guide as well after the event. But it seems to be very consistent, so no more failing the Clody skip. And yeah, as we said, Dumbledore awarded Gryffindor 60 points for Harry doing the thing. So that forces Gryffindor to win over Slytherin, which has actually been the best house throughout the entire year.
Yeah. Of course.
But yeah, unless you guys have anything to add, I don't think. Well, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for Super Hexagon by Concurrence coming up. Thanks.